Welcome all. Here we discuss snake lemma. So, the statement of snake lemma is as follows. So, consider a commutative diagram of R modules and R module homomorphisms. So, all these are R modules and these are module homomorphisms, and each row is exact, that is given hypothesis, rows are exact, and we have this collection of morphisms, so that this diagram is commutative. So, you come this way or you come this way, both are same. So, then this lemma, it is saying that this commutative diagram, it induces an exact sequence like this. So, this part it induces this part of exact sequence, and this part it induces this part of the exact sequence, and we will have a connecting homomorphism like this from kernel gamma to co-kernel alpha. So, we will prove this lemma here. So, here we will first prove that how we can have this exact sequence induced by this part. So, I should write that if we consider kernel of alpha, then it is just sum module of L, and kernel of beta, this is sum module of M, kernel of gamma, this is sum module of N, and we have morphism from L to M, that is phi. So, and this is a sum module of L. So, if we restrict this map on kernel alpha, then can we get a map from kernel alpha to kernel beta? That we need to verify. So, if we consider, so let us say it is phi prime and here it is psi prime. So, where phi prime, it is, we define that it is restriction map of phi on kernel alpha. So, we need to verify whether it is well defined or not, in the sense that if we restrict this map on this sum module, whether its image it is there or not, that we need to check. So, basically we need to verify that phi of kernel alpha, is it sum module of kernel beta, that is the question. So, I should consider an element here. So, let's consider x, and suppose x is there in kernel alpha. So, if you apply alpha, then it is 0. Then if we apply phi on x, then it is phi of x. We just need to verify whether this element is there in kernel beta or not. So, using the commutativity of this diagram, we can verify that. So, starting from this point, if we come this way, it is 0, then further if we go this way, that also should be 0, because image of 0 element, that is always 0. So, if we come this way, we are getting 0. So, if we come this way, then also we should get 0. So, that says that if you apply beta on phi of x, then we should get 0 element. So, we have this containment relation, and therefore, this restriction map of phi on kernel alpha, this is giving a map from kernel alpha to kernel beta. Similar way, we can consider psi prime, that is restriction of psi on kernel beta. So, we have this phi prime and psi prime, and next one can verify that this sequence, it is exact at this point. So, kernel of psi prime, it is same as image of phi prime, and it follows from the fact that this sequence is exact at M. Okay. I will leave this thing as exercise, and next we should see how we can get this part of the exact sequence. So, co-kernel of alpha, it is sitting here. So, I should use co-kernel of alpha, and what is co-kernel of alpha? If I just write it here, co-kernel of alpha, it is just codomain L prime modulo image of alpha. So similar way we have co-kernel of beta from M prime. From N prime we have co-kernel of gamma. So how to give a map from co-kernel alpha to co-kernel beta? It is we can denote it by F bar. It is induced by F. So this map we can define F bar we can define in this way. So any element in co-kernel alpha, it looks like it is just some x prime plus image alpha, and then what should be its image. So we can use this map F. F is a map from L prime to M prime, and this is an element of L prime and its equivalence class here. So then using F we can define in this way. So it is F of x prime, that is an element of M prime and its equivalence class in co-kernel beta. So it is modulo image of beta. So in this way we can define a map, but we should verify that this map it is well defined, because we are working with equivalence classes. So we should prove that it is independent of the choices of the representatives. So suppose you have another element, let us say x double prime image alpha, and suppose both are equal, then its image also should be same. So f of its image is f of x double prime plus image beta. But if we have equality here, so then x prime minus x double prime, this difference it is there in image alpha. We need to verify, does it imply that f of x prime minus f of x double prime, this difference is also there in image of beta. So basically we need to prove that if you consider an element in image of alpha, then if you apply f, that should be an element in image of beta. So let us consider something here. So it is, let us say it is z, and okay, so you are applying alpha of z, okay, and if you apply f of alpha of z, then we should prove that this image, so this is an element in image of alpha we are considering. We just have to prove that if you apply f on this element, that is just f of alpha of z, this element should be there in image of beta. So we need to find a pre-image of f of alpha of z here. So we can use this z. So here it is phi of z, and since this diagram is commutative, so coming this way you are getting this, so coming this way you should also get this element. So this is just image of beta. So in this way we can prove that if you consider something in image of alpha and then you apply f on that element, then you should get an element in the image of beta. So we have this implication, and therefore this map is well defined. And similar way we can have map from co-kernel beta to co-kernel gamma, that is induced by G, we denote it by G bar. And next one should verify that this sequence, this is exact at this point. So we should verify that kernel of G bar, it is same as image of F bar. So that one can verify using the fact that this sequence is exact. So exactness at this point one can use. And next we should find the connecting homomorphism from kernel of gamma to co-kernel of alpha. That will be that we denote by D. So here is the way. So we should find this connecting homomorphism, and then one should verify that this sequence it is exact at this point. So image of psi prime, that should be same as kernel of D, and image of D, that should be same as kernel of F bar, that one should verify. So the main part to find this connecting homomorphism, and by changing the diagram we can find this connecting homomorphism. So, let us do that. So, we need to find a morphism, first of all a map from kernel gamma to co-kernel alpha. So, let us consider something, let us say it is x in, it is an element of n, and suppose it is there in kernel gamma. So, if you apply gamma, then it is 0. So, we are considering an element in kernel gamma, and we just have to find an element in co-kernel alpha. So, how can we find that? So, starting from this point, so starting from here, how to get an element here. So, we can use this diagram. So, this sequence is exact, it is given. So, therefore, psi is surjective, we can use that. So, since psi is surjective, there exists some x prime in M whose image is x. So, under psi, and then we are here. So, then naturally we can go to this direction. So, if we go to this direction, it is just beta of x prime, and this beta of x prime, that should go to 0, because this diagram is commutative, that is given hypothesis. So, starting from here, if we come this way, then anyway it is 0. So, if we come this way, then also we should get 0. Therefore, image of beta of x prime, that is 0 under this map G. So, beta of x prime, it is there in a kernel of G. So, next we should use the fact that this row is exact. Therefore, kernel G, it is same as image of F, and since this element it is there in kernel G, so therefore it should be there in image of F. So, there should be some element, let us say L prime, whose image is this one via F. So, we are here now, and from L prime to co-kernel alpha you have that natural projection map. It is so because co-kernel alpha, it is just L prime modulo image alpha. So, we can define the connecting homomorphism D from kernel gamma to co-kernel alpha in this way. So, you consider something, some element in kernel gamma, that is x, and its image we will define, it is equivalence class of L prime. So, L prime modulo image alpha. So, now the question is that is this assignment well defined, or is this map well defined? So, why we should check this well definedness? Because the way we have constructed this morphism, here we can see that here we can have more than one choices. So, we should prove that this assignment to from x to assigning x to this element. So, this assignment, it is independent of the choices of these pre-images. We should verify that, then only this map is well defined. So, suppose we have another element, let us say x double prime, and whose image is also x under this map psi. So, this map is beta. So, we have beta x double prime, and again this beta x double prime, it is going to 0. So, there should be some element L double prime here. So, we should verify that L prime plus image of alpha, it is equivalence class of L prime, whether it is same as L double prime plus image of alpha. So, whether equivalence class of L prime, it is same as equivalence class of L double prime or not, that we need to verify. And once we verify that, then it proves that this assignment, it is independent of the choices of the pre-images. So, how to verify that? So far we have not used this map and this map to construct this connecting homomorphism. So let us use this x prime minus x double prime. So since image of x prime it is x under this map, and image of x double prime that is also x under this map psi. So if we take their difference, then if we apply psi, then we should get 0. So this element it is going to 0 via the map psi. And since this sequence is exact, so something is there in the kernel of psi, therefore it should be there in image of phi. So there should be some element z, so there exists, I should write z, whose image is this difference via phi. And now if we consider this map, so here we have alpha, so it is alpha of z, okay, and what should be the image under f. So if we come this way, then we are getting what? So if we apply beta, then it is just beta of x prime minus beta of x double prime. Therefore, so since this diagram is commutative, so starting from here, if we come this way, then we are getting this. So if we come this way, then also we should get this element. So therefore, image of alpha of z, it is this difference, but we already have a pre-image for this element, that is just difference between L prime and L double prime. So I should use different color here. So it is L prime minus L double prime. What is the image under f? This is, so image of L prime, it is it is same thing. So image of L prime, it is beta of x prime, and image of L double prime, that is beta of x double prime, because of this. So the image of this difference, that is also there. And now we should use that this sequence is exact. Therefore, this map it is injective. So we should use this fact now. So since f is injective, so we should have equality here, and it proves its equivalence class. So since this difference it is there in image of alpha, therefore equivalence class of L prime, that is same as equivalence class of L double prime. We have this equality. So this assignment or this map, it is independent of the choices of these pre-images. And therefore we have well-defined map. We have a well-defined map, and next we should verify that this map it preserves addition and scalar multiplication. So just by the construction we can verify that easily. For example, suppose you have x, for x its image is this one. Now if you consider something, let us say some y, then for y also you will have some ly, let us say ly, and for x you have lx here. So for x plus y you can just consider lx plus ly, and for some scalar r times x you can just consider r times lx plus ly. So equivalence class of this that you can consider. So just by the construction one can verify that this map it preserves addition and scalar multiplication, and therefore this is a module homomorphism, and this will give the connecting homomorphism from kernel gamma to co-kernel alpha. And next one should verify that, so thus we are having a sequence like this, and next one should verify that it is exact at this point and at this point. I will leave this thing as exercise, but I should point out one fact that in the hypothesis we have not said about this part. So we do not know whether it is injective or not, but if we put that thing as hypothesis, so if we put this thing here in the hypothesis, then in the output we have this part. So if this map is injective, then one can verify that this map is also injective. And in the hypothesis if we put to this part, so it is equivalent to put that G is surjective, then we have that G bar that is also surjective. So we can put this part. Yeah, I will stop.